Welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Ever found yourself stuck in traffic on a scorching hot day and felt an unreasonable amount of rage building up? Or maybe you've noticed that people just seem a little more on edge when a heat wave hits. Well, you're not just imagining it. It turns out there's a powerful scientific link between rising temperatures and rising tempers. Today, we're diving into the science of why heat makes us so angry. This isn't just a feeling. It's a well-documented phenomenon called the heat aggression hypothesis. For decades, scientists have crunched the numbers, and the results are startling. Studies consistently show a direct correlation between hot weather and an increase in violent crime. Take Los Angeles, for example. One study found that violent crime was almost 10% higher on the hottest days. Another massive analysis estimated that for every 1 degree Celsius increase in average temperature, we could see a 6% jump in violent crime rates. This isn't just happening on the streets, it's in prisons, where violence among inmates can spike by 18% on high heat days, and it's even happening online, with hate speech on social media flaring up during heat waves. It's no wonder we have phrases like hot under the collar or my blood is boiling. So what's actually happening inside our bodies to cause this? Well, when you get hot, your body goes into overdrive to cool you down. It sends more blood to your skin to release heat. The downside? That means less blood, and therefore less oxygen, gets to your brain. This can lead to a whole cascade of problems. First, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol, kicking you into fight or flight mode. This makes you more impulsive and hostile. At the same time, the heat can mess with your neurotransmitters, specifically serotonin, which is crucial for regulating your mood and controlling aggression. When your serotonin levels are out of whack, you become more irritable. On top of that, heat impairs your cognitive functions. It becomes harder to concentrate, your memory gets fuzzy, and your decision-making slows down. This mental fog makes it much harder to resolve conflicts peacefully. And let's not forget dehydration. Even being mildly dehydrated can tank your mood and make everything feel more difficult. There's another huge factor at play here: sleep, or rather, the lack of it. It's incredibly difficult to get a good night's sleep when it's hot and sticky. This sleep deprivation is a known cause of poor emotional regulation. So you get caught in a vicious cycle. The heat ruins your sleep, and the lack of sleep makes you even more irritable and less able to cope with the stress of the heat the next day. It's a recipe for a meltdown. While everyone feels the heat, some people are more vulnerable to its psychological effects. This includes individuals with pre-existing mental health conditions, as heat can worsen their symptoms. The elderly and children are also at higher risk because their bodies have a harder time regulating temperature. And, sadly, there's a social justice component too. Lower-income communities often have less access to air conditioning and live in urban heat islands, where temperatures are much higher, putting them at a disproportionate risk. Okay, so now that we know why we're all so cranky, what can we do about it? As our planet gets warmer, learning to keep our cool is more important than ever. The most obvious tip is to stay hydrated. Drink water all day long. Seek out cool environments whenever you can, like a library or a mall. Dress in light, loose-fitting clothing. If you feel yourself getting worked up, try some mindful breathing. Taking a few deep, slow breaths can seriously calm your nervous system. Adapt your routine. Maybe move that outdoor run to the cooler morning hours, or take it indoors. And practice self-care, a cool shower, some calming music, whatever helps you de-stress. Just being aware that the heat is affecting your mood can help you manage your reactions. So the connection between a hot planet and hot tempers is real, and it's rooted in our biology. Understanding this link allows us to be more mindful of our own behavior and more compassionate towards others when the mercury rises. As our world continues to warm, staying cool isn't just about comfort, it's about our mental well-being and fostering a more peaceful society. Thanks for tuning in to G Fun Facts Online. If you found this interesting, be sure to subscribe and share it with a friend who gets a little heated in the summer.